I'm gonna love you.
What's going on, guys? Crypto J back here. So what I'm gonna do today is bring you guys a video about what coin I think is undervalued. You guys probably already see it at the top. Just leave the video. But I'm gonna go into a little bit of depth on why I think that's undervalued, and then I did a I was gonna do a Verge giveaway when I hit 50 subscribers. I believe I'm at 60 right now, so I'm gonna do that for you guys. All you guys had to do was comment below your Verge address. Now I'm gonna be doing that, and we're gonna hop into that right away. We're gonna be talking a little bit about what Tron's doing right now also. So let's hop into that. So put my URL right here, and then I'm just gonna pick a winner. Now I'm not going to send it on this video because I actually have my holdings of Verge on Binance, and I don't want it to be public or anything. Now if this will just pick, alright, here we go. Who is it gonna be? Austin Horton. So Austin Horton's the winner. I'll be sending your Verge your way. Make sure to copy this. Right. I want to make sure I copy it correctly. I'm gonna copy his address and I'm gonna send that to him. I'm gonna put that right here. So after the video, I could just send it to him. Alright, so we're gonna be hopping into Bread, see what's going on with Bread. I'm actually going to be doing another giveaway at 100 subscribers. So once I hit 100, I'll be picking what the giveaway is going to be, and you guys can get in that. Alright, let's hop into Bread. Now, I've probably watched this video 5 times just to get a clear viewing on what's going on with Bread. Now, you guys know I'm not a big fan of Ripple because they have to do with banks. What Bread's doing is actually cool. They're a banking platform. They have nothing to do with banks. What Bread is, it's basically going to be your own bank of crypto. So if you guys wanted to use Bread which they have a pretty cool app right now. It's I believe it's the second most downloaded crypto app on the Apple Store or in apps in general. But I wanted to watch this video, guys, with you real quick. I watched it like 5 times. We're just gonna go scroll through this. I believe it has a lot of information. He actually explains it very well, and very educated guy. So we're gonna hop into this real quick.
Hi everybody, welcome to Bread headquarters. My name is Aaron Lasher, Chief Marketing Officer at Bread, and we're joined here by Adam Trademan, our CEO. We've been receiving a ton of questions about our company in general and our token sale, and we're here today to
hear that there.
And how is Bread solving these problems?
So many things, from poor customer service to high fees. Today's banks put us.
Now what he's talking about right now is what today's banks are doing, why they're a problem, and why Bread is going to solve that.
Through a lot, and I think we are all aware that there's this amazing revolution coming. Crypto is driving huge change in banking and finance and in money.
True.
And Bread is at the forefront driving that.
Fair point. So how is Bread solving these problems?
So what we're doing is we're building a decentralized bank. This is the inverse of normal banking.
Now they're building their own bank for crypto. They're not setting up with banks. They're not doing anything that Ripple is doing. They're going to be their own bank.
Sounds really confusing, but you're already actually used to it today. Think about companies like Airbnb, biggest hotel in the world, don't actually own any hotel rooms. Or Uber, biggest taxi company in the world, don't own any taxis. Bread is building the largest bank in the world, but we don't hold any of our customers' money.
Genius.
We're focused on enabling mainstream global citizens to get all the benefits of cryptocurrencies, starting with Bitcoin, moving on to other things. And what we've always been known for in our brand is simplicity, ease of use, security.
Great. How many people are using Bread today, and what do you know about them?
Sure. So we have over 750,000 customers in 140 countries. Now, unlike most banks where when you sign up, you have to go through this rigorous process, you'll notice in the Bread app, It's instant, fast, no personal information. That real strong focus on financial privacy. So while
Now, privacy. Now, we know privacy coins are pretty huge right now in 2018. Take a look at what Verge was doing. Now, I think Bread could grow higher than Verge. My personal opinion, that's what I think.
and have found out that there's actually several billion USD equivalent in Bitcoin today that is protected by the Bread app.
Now, the Bread app, even this guy right here, Adam, he cannot even see how much you guys have in your account, so it's completely private. Even the inventors cannot see what you have in your account. They can make an, excuse me, they can make an educated guess what you have in your account with algorithms, but they don't know exactly how much you guys have.
A lot of people are curious, particularly in the context of the token sale, about the team,
Absolutely.
and are hoping that you can speak a little bit to the history of the company.
Sure. So the company was founded in 2015. Silicon Valley focus, entrepreneurs and co-founders who've been working in the Valley for over 2 decades, building successful technology companies. Company was moved to Switzerland earlier this year to take advantage of regulations, financial privacy laws, things of that sort. Grown to about a couple dozen employees now. Bread is now the #2 most popular Bitcoin wallet in the Apple App Store globally, and the fastest growing Bitcoin wallet.
What I was talking about. Now, Bread was actually a platform on the Google App Store, Apple App Store, and they had the Bread wallet actually incorporated before they even came out with this Bread token right here. Before that, so this is before even they came out with the vision for Bread. They had a Bread app. Second right now, without anything, just without anything.
In the world.
Let's talk a little bit about the ICO industry in general. I think many people are familiar with some of these ICOs that raised a lot of money very quickly with perhaps a little more than an idea and a white paper and a small team. And Bread doesn't really fit that mold. So many people are asking us, why are you running a token sale?
That's right. So I think a lot of companies are focused on raising money through a token sale to build out a product that is only a dream. Bread has a product. We have customers today. We have revenue. The proceeds from our token sale will be used for growth. But that's not really why we did it, Aaron, actually. The reason why we did it is because we have been listening to our customers. And what our customers said is they would like a way to be involved in the future success of the company and leverage these cool new technologies in order to get their own benefits.
Now, their envision is basically you could use the Bread app to invest in different ICOs. Pretty much what ICOs are initial coin offerings. So you can invest in the company before when they start up, and you could pretty much get their token or coin for probably half of the price before it even comes out on the markets. So that's a big part.
And since we're really focused on customer benefits and not really, strictly on benefits for us as a company like a lot of banks are, what we decided is to offer tokens that can actually be leveraged by users directly in the app starting on day one for material financial savings, like discounts on financial services, like the ability, if you have a lot of Bread tokens, to get access to special personalized services and features. Can you imagine being able to have somebody to call when you have questions? These types of things are actually not common in the Bitcoin industry. And since we focus a lot on customer service, tokenization of our model and platform allows us to enable all these great features and services.
Great, so that explains.
Do I personally think they'll do customer service and stuff like that? I'm not really sure. It'll be interesting to see on that, but that will actually grow their Bread organization. You don't really do not see that in the cryptocurrency space. I mean, you see people talking about things on Twitter. You can see what going on there, but to get it from personal Bread person that is working there, I can't even come up with a word right now, but from a person that's working there is huge. If they do that, I'm not sure if they will.
What the token does. People are also asking about the long-term viability of the token. So what went into the design, and why are we confident that this is something that is worthwhile?
Sure, and I think this is another problem that plagues a lot of these early stage companies that are doing ICOs is the long-term token values is totally unknown, right? Because they have no idea what the user demand will be because there's not even a product there. But since where we're starting from, a product listening to our customers, we think the most important thing with creating long-term token demand is having a token that users actually want. Sounds logical, but ironically, I don't think a lot of companies are really doing that. And so in designing the token, we listened to our users first. Then we went out and we got strategic advisory firms such as Binance and AnyPay, who focus on token economics and token strategy, to help us architect, implement, now executing a plan that focuses on users and that focuses on giving users a great reason to have a lot of demand for those tokens, to leverage them in our platform and to want to hold them. That gets everybody kind of going to the first stage. And then when you look at the long term, we've also built a strategy to increase the value of tokens over time. And we believe that having great new features, great new services will help do so.
Sure. So it sounds like everything has been designed.
Now they have a lot of plans they have a pretty good roadmap for the future, not only 2018, but further on. Now, more the crypto space grows, the more people use Bread or Bread app, the more Bread will grow.
With giving reasons for customers to want these tokens and to use these tokens. Is that the basic premise?
That's exactly it. I think a lot of companies are trying to put a round peg in a square hole with tokens. They are a solution looking for a problem. And in our case, what we decided to do was to create a solution by listening to our customers' problems.
So let's talk a little bit about transparency. And I think it's a really important question that people are asking. They want to know what Bread's going to do with the money.
Sure. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. So since we've already got a product, we've already got revenues, we've already got customers, we're more in the scale and growth stage. So what we're doing is we're taking the recipe that we've architected that's worked really great here in, say, the United States, and then replicating that recipe basically globally. Now, we're really uniquely positioned to do that. A lot of companies, even Bitcoin companies, they can't really expand globally very fast because they're holding their customers' money, and that subjects them to local laws and regulations that are really costly and onerous to get, to get through. And it can take a long time, cost a lot of money. So they expand really, really slowly, just like traditional banks did, right? Since Bread is non-custodial and we're empowering our customers to hold their own money, actually carved out of all of those laws and regulations. What that means is we can operate in almost any country, anywhere in the world. And so a lot of the benefit in our business model then is resources in the terms of token sale proceeds, right, we use to basically grow globally.
You see a lot of laws cracking down on Bitcoin, especially in the US right now, which I currently live. So that's another reason Bread could grow. I'm just going to actually finish this video. Just keep watching. A lot of information in this video. That's the only reason I'm playing it. I usually would not be playing a video inside a video, but I truly believe this guy broke it down excellent. I don't think I could explain it any better than he did, and I give you guys a few pointers in between the video, but he breaks it down pretty significantly.
While Bitcoin and crypto is still in its nascent stages, so many people want to learn, and we can acquire new users for a fraction of what it's going to cost all these other companies to do so later.
Let's talk a little bit about the engagement that we've been getting online. So we only recently opened up our Telegram channel, and we had a huge influx of interest. And the first 20 questions were, is there a pre-sale? When's the pre-sale? I want to get in the pre-sale. So can you tell us a little bit about the pre-sale?
Pre-sales actually ended.
Sure, yeah,
so
feel almost a little.
Pre-sales ended, so I'm not going to go through that.
Take everything and to ensure that everyone can get involved, because what we found
Still about this.
think we're listening to our customers. We built a token that actually has value for them in our platform.
Sure, and I think one thing worth adding is that customers will actually be able to hold the Bread token in their Bread app, which is pretty unique.
Not only pretty unique, it's probably the first time ever, right? So think about that. You can actually, in the crowd sale, go through the entire process of buying and then receiving your token right in the token app. I mean, Bread is building a decentralized bank, and part of banking is investing. And so going forward, you'll be able to use the Bread app not only to hold your Bread token, but any other token from any ICO as well, tracking the returns over time, seeing how much money, and ROI that you may be making. So super exciting, yeah. And this is just the beginning. I think it'll be possible for folks using the Bread app who hold, a reasonable number of Bread tokens to maybe even get access to special investments and other token sales at a discount, and using the
That's what I was talking about the ICOs.
The Bread app, very much like an investment bank.
Sure. It's worth noting that even though some of the early ICOs encountered growing pains or difficulties or maybe even questionable practices, that the model itself is very compelling, and that Bread sees a future in which many legitimate companies and projects tokenize assets in different ways. And if we're looking 5, 10 years ahead, I think we want to be a part of that story.
Not only do we want to be part of it, we want to help drive that growth and success. And this is really exciting to us. I mean, just one application of the Ethereum blockchain, this notion of this sort of global virtual stock market, where any investor anywhere in the world at any time of day or night can invest in any company. That's here to stay. Some of these early stage startups that try to do big raises and all of that, it'll be really interesting to see how those investments work out for folks. But the idea, the platform is absolutely here to stay. And Bread is going to make it easy for anyone with a smartphone to buy into any of these ICOs. And I think that's really going to help drive the growth.
Great. Well, I will be buying in the crowd sale with my own. I'd like to thank the viewers as well.
I thought that was a pretty cool video. He explains it a lot. Now they actually have Charlie Lee as an advisor. You guys know who Charlie Lee is. He's part of Litecoin. He's actually the Litecoin creator. So that's pretty cool. Let me look at my Twitter real quick. Okay. Now what I also wanted to talk about what Tron was doing. Now, when I say uptrend, it's building up in an uptrend right here. See this line, trend line? It's building up. So a little bit of breakthroughs through the line, a little bit. What is it? It was at 2042, and now it's breaking through a little bit, and then actually called the uptrend before it happened, like 2 hours, which was pretty cool. But an uptrend was forming again. I called it an hour before. I told these guys just to keep an eye on it, and it actually went up to 2042. It's actually coming back down now, which needs to happen. Now, when I talk about Tron and its growth, it's pretty much stabilizing while going up. So most coins don't usually do that. It's actually stabilizing while going up. So if you guys are like worried, panic selling, or anything right now, I wouldn't be. It has a bright future. Now, it did hit, what, 28 cents. That was a lot of people's predictions before the first quarter. Now, it's only 4 days in, and it already hit that mark. Would I sell? No. No, I would not. I would keep holding. But what's going on is $758 billion market cap. A lot of money is going into these altcoins. You guys see the Bitcoin price not moving. It's not moving. Now, when I think the Lightning Network comes out, the Bitcoin price will go up. So will these altcoins stay like this? Not really sure. I don't believe so. So I think it's a great time to be invested into altcoins right now. Tron's at 25 cents. Pretty amazing, 109% growth. You see a lot of these other coins in, well, most of them in red. Those are good investment opportunities. We're going to take a look where Bread's at right now. I said this in another I did this last night, I believe. I talked about a little bit about Bread. I said it was a good opportunity to get in. Like 222 maybe. $1.96 to 240. Ranked 147th with $142 billion market cap. $142 million market cap. And I just broke the piece of my chair off. Nice. But $142 million market cap. Tons of room to grow. That's what I believe. I think Bread's pretty awesome. I'm actually not invested right now. This is definitely the project I will be investing in highly. I'm just waiting on Tron right now, see what it does. My Verge, seeing what that does. Stellar, seeing what it does. I'm just waiting for the opportunity to buy in on some Bread. That's going to be all for this video, guys. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you guys enjoyed the video. And I'm out. Peace out.